Liara. So I think we're gonna save Liara for last. Let's see what Miranda wants. Invite her up. You know she'd love it.
Miranda.
She's
good to
our
see you.
she's our
How do you like the
princess.
place?
Not a part of town I'd normally associate you with, Shepherd. I like it. Fix me something while you're back there, would you?
What do you
Sure.
want?
I've got just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. My communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
You heard something?
Yeah, saw it myself. Did you know anything about this?
Just rumors. Nothing really caught my attention. But about this Brooks.
Heard anything?
Not as Brooks, but as Hope Lilium. Another lie, certainly. When the collectors showed up, she put together the dossiers on your crew for the elusive man. Never paid her much mind. Interesting. My focus at the time was bringing you back. We needed the real Shepherd, not some cheap knockoff. I mean, really. A clone?
It's the truth? Or do we play along and be like, is this funny? Or he might be angry, I don't know. Let's see.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh, they shut down my favorite sushi place.
Ryusi's Sushi.
That's a shame.
Shepherd, you didn't.
I did. Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
It exploded. Hey, it was the clone's plan, not mine.
Blowing up a fish tank shouldn't be part of anyone's plan. Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
It was the first step in taking over my whole life. We stopped it.
Good thing, but why did it want your life? Why would anyone? All that running, jumping, gunfire. It's crazy.
We like it that way.
I describe it as engaging rather than dangerous.
I'll drink to that.
Trust me, I know all this isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepherd?
I don't know. You just do.
Do I? That's the trouble with clones. You can never be sure.
Come on. You rebuilt me from almost nothing. Don't you recognize your own handiwork?
It's not as if I carved my initials in the corner.
Well, clone or not, I'm the only shepherd left.
Good point. I guess I'm stuck with you.
I do have a crazy life, don't I?
That you do, my friend. That you do.
Man, I kind of wish that we had romanced Miranda there. How do I know you're not the real, or how do I know you're not the clone? Well, my answer would have been unzips. Anyways. Alright, let's see what Liara does. 'Cause she's the person we're romancing. There's gotta be something happening in that hot tub, please. That's all I'm asking. Robert says, do you sleep with her if you romance her? In Mass Effect 2? Yeah. Yeah, you get a scene in the engine room. Where the big exposed engine there. When I first played through the game, that's who I romanced, and that's what we saw. And yeah, it was a pretty good scene there. All right, here's the last one, and then we throw a party. Let's see. Liara. Oh, come on. We're in the bathroom here. Hot tub. Hot tub. Hot tub. Get in this tub.
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why's that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
You couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
What song is this that you're playing?
Is there something special about this song?
On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Elena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
Beautiful.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard.
Let's get to that hot tub now.
I've always loved that song. Shepard,
Kiss her right now.
What are you doing?
Making sure you don't run off to something more important.
I can't imagine what that would be.
This is fun. Wait until next time. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know what option is gonna give me bathtub or not bathtub. Let's say this.
Just wait. The next time we do this will be even better.
Oh, and why's that?
Because I'll pick the music.
Well, far be it from me to question your good taste.
We're gonna play metal. That's what we're gonna play. This DLC is a failure. I mean, there's clearly a hot tub, bathtub, whatever. There's a tub in there that needs people in it, and we ain't getting that. Unless it happens during the party, but I felt like this is the moment it should have happened. Rude. Rude. Prepare for disappointment. Bathtub tub. Roboty says we ditched Tally for this. Lol. Can I tell her? Can I invite her to the hot tub now?
This place is nice.
Shall I transfer over your reports so that you might work here?
Yes, thank you, Glyph. Glyph, can you copy that song to my personal files on the Normandy?
Certainly, Dr. Tassoni.
Shepard. Shepard.
There's a hot tub that needs tubbing. My God, they messed up, man. Look at this. Could you imagine a scene in here? Could you imagine a scene in here? Like, ruined. Man. Ruined. Moffin says, watch James be the only one to use it. Oh, God. If that happens, I'm Alt F4 and we're done. We're never going to finish Mass Effect 3. We're just going to Alt F4 and that's it. Assassin Queen says, oh, you'll get someone in that tub. I'm not saying who, though. Ooh. Okay, I'm intrigued now. Confirmed, there will be someone there. Might not be the person we want, though. It's gonna be Kaidan. Kaidan in a tub. Wubba lubba dub dub. Okay. So, there was one thing that we could do, and that's just to go and see Jack. Otherwise, we start that party. Because Jack said something about doing something on that, that combat simulator, but I don't know. Do we actually see Jack, or is that not a thing?
Shepard.
Oh. Anyways. Wait, Glyph, how do I start the party, bro? I don't see Glyph anywhere. Assassin Queen says party. Party time. I know it may seem like I've been delaying the party, but I gotta be honest, like, I was not expecting this much content after you have just done, you know, like, 3 to 4 hours of content. So I figured this stuff was gonna be quick. And being that I've never seen the Citadel DLC before, I'm kind of like taking it all in here. Because once we're done with this, like, we're done. It's just gonna be story stuff. So I don't know how to trigger Glyph. I might have to leave and come back. Because he's just playing the piano, that's it. So confirmed, I gotta leave and then I gotta come back. Because he's not standing in his normal spot. So let's see. Artistic shelving. Oh, we need a better recliner here. Couldn't buy that. A posh. Nah, let's get this sofa here. Simple bedding. Deluxe vanity. That's fine. Good. Remington says, let's listen through Anderson's holotapes again first. Make sure we didn't miss anything, Kappa. Hey, you guys are lucky that we did that already. That was the first thing we did when we got there. Imagine if I hadn't done that yet.
Welcome.
How bored you guys would be if we had to do that today. Anderson, this thing on?
You have received a new message.
What? There's more to this? Okay, now Glyph is in his normal position, but it said I got an email, so let me see this. Who wants to come up now? There's so much. There's too much. So, at this rate, we've almost been streaming for 3 hours, and we're still doing DLC stuff. So, it's looking like we'll do probably some of the N7 mission, and then the Cerberus HQ tomorrow. And then depending on like how quickly we get through that, I don't know if we'll beat the game tomorrow. Might not be until Thursday, but that's fine because I don't really want to try and rush this if I don't have to. All work and no play. Steve Cortez. Now that we got a little downtime, I want to share something with you. I'm taking a shuttle down to the Silver Sun Strip to meet there. Okay. Jacob. Come hang out with Jacob. You guys want to hang out with Jacob? The Normandy's in dry dock. Seems like the perfect chance to meet or hang out and find some trouble. Meet me outside the arcade on the main level of your game. Memorial Service. Koylat? Thane's son? Commander, I was surprised to receive a comm call from the Council. They would like to hold what humans call a memorial service, where it is held no matter where it is held does not matter as much or so much as who attends. Jeez, I butchered that. I would like you to be there as well as those people on the Normandy who knew my father. I understand at human services people speak well of the dead. It seems appropriate for you to conduct this part as the commander of the Normandy. To be honest, I am somewhat nervous I might recall an inappropriate memory in front of everyone. Thank you, this would mean a great deal to me. Okay. We're definitely gonna do that. I guess we're gonna do all of this. I'm sorry guys, I didn't know how much stuff was left. We're gonna do all this stuff. We will do the party, but we're gonna meet these people first because I gotta see what happens. Because who knows when I'll play Mass Effect 3 again. Let's go out and be normal people, says Kaidan. You know what you need, Shepard? You need a night where you get to just hang out and try to be normal for a few hours. Let's get something to eat. After that, we could go down to the strip for whatever you want. Just let me know. Okay. Remington says, Reapers will invade before we get to the party. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't know. So much stuff here. Let's hang out with Kaidan first. And then Koylat. I really like Thane, so I'm definitely gonna do
Shepard,
that.
I'm starving. What do you got?
We're heading out, Kaidan.
I'm so tired of Apollos. I'm gonna cook.
Oh, no. Really?
Come on.
You want me to sit there and watch you cook?
You're not watching me cook. You're helping me drink beer. Now sit your ass down.
What are we
Whoa.
at? Canadian delicacy of some sort?
Sure. Exactly. We have, beef, we have bacon, we have beer. The foods of my people. Wish me luck.
We're having a Canadian dinner. Assassin Queen can probably confirm all this stuff. This better not suck. No, we're not going to say that. Remington says, Kaidan can cook too? We messed with both Tali and Liara, apparently. This is the real deal. Wow. Yeah, I doubt Liara can cook. And with Tali, I don't know if she can cook, but if she can, we're limited to the foods for Quarians. Alright, let's do it.
If you need luck to cook us dinner, we're screwed.
Screwed. Oh, you hurt me, Shepard. Relax. It's gonna be great.
Guess we'll find out. So, remember how I saved the Citadel? And then, well, you weren't there. I survived a suicide mission? All these close calls I've had, only to be taken out by dinner.
Cooking sounds.
Can it at least be quick and painless?
Funny. You think I hauled your butt out of the fire all those times just to poison you here now?
I just took down my clone. I gotta figure anything's possible.
Huh.
Do we have hot sauce?
Yep, I can confirm, says Assassin Queen.
That was great.
Still waiting for the botulism to kick in.
I thought it was pretty good.
Wait, you already consumed it? I didn't even get to see the finish? All we saw was some raw meat. Disappointment after disappointment. You're too sensitive.
I'm messing with you, Kay. Can I call you Kay?
No.
No, yeah, I
I
don't.
didn't think so.
Yeah,
See? Sensitive.
that's dumb.
Or maybe you're being an ass.
Major, did you just call your CO an ass?
No. I called my friend an ass. Talk about sensitive.
Got him. Boom. Well, that was fun. Interesting. Alright, well, let's talk to Koylat. Have a memorial service for Mr. Thane Krios. Beloved man and a great assassin.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios.
Samara!
Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father, devoted to his son.
Oh, I get to pick the dialogue here. I don't know if I want to do Renegade. And fought beside us. He redeemed himself. Let's go with that. I think that's pretty good. Moffat says they finally gave Kaidan a personality for this DLC. Yeah, if that was the Kaidan that we saw in Mass Effect 1 and then in 3, I might have used him a lot more. I don't know. Anyways, Thane redeemed himself.
Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through worn-torn streets to reach me because he knew I needed help. You all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Samara?
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Koylat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
Doesn't feel good.
I don't know if I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand. understand. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
She is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Kepral syndrome, it would be them.
Dude, I'll definitely help out for sure.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
It's all right, Commander. Counselor Ashiel could use some good press right now. This is the right time for such a favor. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Thane messages? Wait, that's upstairs. Okay, I guess we're gonna go look at that and go be sad. It said check messages, but it was pointing up here. I don't know if there's a thing up here or not. Oh, we get to watch it on the big screen. Okay. Mothman says Koylat needs to lay off the cigarettes. Remington says space weed. Alright, here we go. First, second, third. Watch them out of order. Oh.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Koylat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch.
And I never did. Message 2.
Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Koylat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental. But he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you.
God, I feel bad that I never got these messages. Third message, last one.
I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Koylat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Light the shade of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See 2 tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Koylat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Koylat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Wow. So that explains why he was always hanging out in the hospital. It wasn't because his syndrome. It was because he hit his head. And then I guess his syndrome got worse over time. Then it ultimately took him. Man. We had no idea about that. That's crazy. Alright. Well, we had a couple people to meet still. That Cortez guy, and then I think Jack or something was one of those, and maybe somebody else. So let's go see what those people want. Well, we can get those out of the way real quick, and then we can start the party. Because the party's coming. Party's coming soon.